What's going on, everybody? Naughty President here. A while ago I made a video of the top 6 games that deserve remasters or remakes, and I thought it went over pretty well. So there are other games, in my opinion, that need more remasters or remakes. So this video is going to be the top 6 games that deserve a remaster or a remake, part 2. Number 6.
With Diddy, Lanky, Chunky, Tiny, and Donkey Kong himself in his most challenging role ever. Too big to be a movie. Too dumb to be a book. Too hairy to be anything but Donkey Kong 64.
Donkey Kong 64 was released in 1999 on the Nintendo 64. It's one of the few Donkey Kong games that's a third-person, open-world style video game. I know this game has a huge following, and a lot of people love this game from their childhood. I think it'd be really interesting for them to do a remake of this game and have it brought to the Switch as a new open world Donkey Kong game. We have only been stuck with the 2D side-scrolling Donkey Kong games, which are great, don't get me wrong, but it would be interesting to go back to the 3D style and try that out again to see if a new fan base with the new generation would enjoy a new style of Donkey Kong. Number 5. The Force Unleashed is a game where you play a Starkiller, the secret apprentice of Darth Vader, and you are ordered to hunt down all the remaining Jedi after Order 66 from Palpatine. And as you travel throughout your adventures, you start understanding the rebellion, and you join the rebellion even to take down Darth Vader. The Force Unleashed 2 is you play a Starkiller yet again, but this time as a clone of Starkiller. And your entire game is that you're going to be searching for your identity to try to figure out who you are, and also be searching for the love interest from the first game. I think this game deserves a remastered collection pack. It has both games into one. That way, the old fans can replay their favorite Star Wars games with higher graphics and faster speeds, while new fans who've never played this series before can experience the original story that is Force Unleashed and have a great time with it. Number 4. Now, I don't know if you consider this one a remake per se, because I know there is more than one Spy Hunter, but I'm specifically focusing on Spy Hunter that came out on the PlayStation 2. That's the version I played when I was a kid, so that's the version I would want remade. Spy Hunter is about a man named Damian Curry who wants to take over the world and steal all of its electricity. So you play as a super spy in his spy vehicle to stop this man. Your spy car has tons of guns, it can transform into a boat when it hits the water, and you have to just take down all of his stuff. It is a really fun racing game. Racing games have gone a long way since back then, with examples of Forza, Dirt, and Gran Turismo as some good examples of what I'm talking about. So I'd love to see Spy Hunter remade in the new engine of the PS5 or Xbox Series X or Switch, and have it be played in the new engine. I think it'd be really fun to replay that old game, or even if it's a new story. Like I said, I don't know if this would be considered a remake, but I would love to see it happen because this game was really fun for my childhood, and I'd love to see a new version of it in the new systems. Number 3.
While it's true that there have been no serious side effects reported so far, I think we need to stop production before...
Just like the last entry, Rampage has lots of games within its franchise, but I want to focus on one specific game, Rampage World Tour. In Rampage World Tour, you play as a trio of monsters that whole goal is to rampage throughout the city and destroy all the scum lab buildings in the city to get revenge on the CEO for turning them into monsters. What I'd like for them to do is to do a full remake of the Rampage World Tour game. Think Link's Awakening, how it was an old style game and recreated into a new style game. I'd love for them to do that with Rampage, so you could experience the Rampage World Tour game with a whole new engine, and it would look better and it would play better, and it would be really fun online, since the original game you could play 3 players on couch co-op. It'd be interesting to be able to play online and do it that style. I think that it'd be really fun for them to remake this game. Number 2. Kanoa is a game series you may never have heard of. It's a platforming puzzle series from the late 90s into the early 2000s. What it is it's about an animal creature hybrid thing known as Kanoa, who is also known as the Dream Traveler. You travel through different worlds through each game, and depending on which game you play depends on which world you save. His whole thing is he wants to save each world. You meet new friends and new enemies across the way. And he uses his dream ring, or his magic ring, and he uses something called wind bullets to inflate his enemies, and he can use his inflated enemies to throw it at other enemies, or he can throw it at the ground, which he can use to do like a burst jump, like a double jump. What I think would be awesome if this game got a remastered collection pack with all 5 games put into one, it would be bringing light to a series that many people don't even know about. I didn't even know about it until I got it on the PlayStation 2 when I was a kid, and that introduced me to the series, so I went back and played the PS1 and all the Game Boy games and stuff. So I think that this game deserves to get a remastered, especially since it's a hidden gem that not many people have played. Number 1. If you've been on this channel long enough, you know that Sonic is one of my favorite game series of all time. Sonic Unleashed gets a bad rep, and I don't understand why. The game is actually pretty dang good. You play as Sonic, of course, and you go in to stop Dr. Eggman, but when you go to confront Dr. Eggman surprises you with using the Chaos Emeralds to change you into a werewolf, basically a werehog, which now you have reduced speed, but your strength is very strong. I quite enjoyed actually turning into the werehog. Yes, Sonic is known for going super fast and super quick, but that also happens in this game. But it is nice to switch over to the combat style of Sonic. You turn into a giant werehog and you beat the crap out of your enemies. And then, of course, after the level's over, it turns back to daytime and you go back to normal Sonic and you can just be racing through the tracks. But when it turns to night, you turn into the werehog. I think it was a really cool and brand new idea that Sega introduced to Sonic. With Sonic Colors getting a remastered recently, I'm hoping that Sonic Unleashed would also get a remastered, because for those of you that didn't get to play it on the Wii, Xbox 360, or the PS3, maybe you missed it, you can actually experience this on the new generation consoles like PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Switch. I think it would port over very well with updated graphics and gameplay, and I think that it would be very fun because a lot of people didn't play it. Well, there you have it, folks, the top 6 games that I think deserve a remaster or a remake part 2. If you enjoyed the video and you agree or disagree with my list, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe while you're here, because it really does help the channel out and I really do appreciate it. Comment your favorite games on this list or what games you think deserve a remaster or remake, and I'll make sure to respond and keep up with you guys. Thanks you guys again for watching, and check out some of my other videos over there, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.